Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Flames engulfing a DDOT bus terminal as the cleanup process begins. DDOT scrambling to limit the delays and fill those bus routes. Temperatures back in the 20s. Chilly start to the day today. How warm will it get? Plus your weekend forecast. And we are following breaking news out of Warren. A woman is shot and killed. Police are talking to a person who was very close with the victim. And that breaking news tops our news at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Jason Carr. Police from across the area investigating this house near 13 and Mound. Officers telling us she was shot in a car outside of the home and that the 34-year-old is from Oak Park. That's where we find our Sean Lay, who's been following the story from the beginning. Sean, I understand you talked to the victim's mother.
Just a few minutes ago here in Oak Park. Horrible situation for this family. The 34-year-old, according to family members, her name is July Johnson. They say she is the one who was found this morning in a front lawn in Warren with multiple gunshot wounds. The mother here in Oak Park, her phone ringing around 7:33 this morning. It was her daughter's boyfriend on the other end with some absolutely terrible news. The scene, the Heritage Village subdivision off of Mound Road near 13 Mile in Warren. 7:30 this morning, a call to 911. A man who lives here tells police that his girlfriend has been shot. Police find July Johnson lying in the yard. Medics rushing the 34-year-old mother from Hazel Park to St. John, Oakland, where she died. At 7:33 this morning, that same boyfriend made another call to the mother of July Johnson. We just spoke to her about that call.
Her boyfriend calls me and he says, "Miss Johnson, July got shot." And I said, "What do you mean she got shot?" He says, "July got shot." And I said, "Well, what happened?" He said she was going out to her car to go to work. And he heard her say, "Oh God." And he said he saw a boy running down the street with a hoodie on.
Warren police and Troy police used canines to try to pick up the path of where the boyfriend says the gunman ran. Sources telling Local 4 those canines did not pick up any scent. We are told that boyfriend is being questioned at this hour. Back here live, so here is the very latest. Of course, Johnson's mother going through such pain this morning at this noon hour, but she also has questions about what exactly happened here. That's what police are trying to get to the bottom of. They are not calling this boyfriend a person of interest. They are continuing to speak to him at this hour while I'm told they work other leads. Jason, back to you.
And there was mutual aid from K-9 units. Any additional word on the dead end that they came up with and trying to pick up a trail, a scent, anything like that?
Yeah, we saw a lot of canine activity all morning long back at that Heritage Place condos and houses, looking wooded areas, things like that. That was thought of looking for a gunman, and it was not. That was a weapons search that continues. Right now, no weapon has been found. They continue to look for a gun that was used in this.
All right, Sean, thank you. We are following breaking news out of Warren, where a 3-year-old boy was mauled in the face by a pit bull. This happened less than an hour ago on Logan Avenue. That's where the dog attacked the 3-year-old boy and then bit the boy's mother and grandmother when they tried to intervene. All 3 were transported to the hospital. The dog was killed on scene after trying to attack officers. Well, a chilly start to the day today. Paul Gross is here with the weather. Paul, this has been a wacky one thus far, and we're barely out of December. I mean, winter has just started.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is just a temporary reprieve back to normal winter weather, or at least temperature-wise. Then we're going to go right back up next week. I'll show you that 7-day coming up in about 10-15 minutes. But right now, if you're heading out the door, 21 in Dearborn, 21 in Detroit. Livonia, you're checking in at 22 degrees. 24 right now over in Dundee, 23 in Saline. Manchester, you're at 22. Adrian at 24. And to the north, pretty similar temperatures. Macomb Township, you're at 22. Sterling Heights at 22. Holly, you're at 18 degrees, still in the teens. 20 degrees right now at Flint, 18 at Marlette, 21 over at Port Huron. There's not a lot of wind out there, but whenever you have temperatures this cold and you have some wind, you do have wind chill. Generally, we have wind chills in the teens across the area. So if you think between 10 and 20, that's going to be what it feels like when you head out this afternoon. Clouds are increasing, but these are initially high clouds, letting in that kind of that milky sun. It's kind of a hazy, fuzzy sun. So we'll have that through the afternoon, but the clouds will thicken. Temps in the 20s, wind chills in the teens. And this weekend, I will have the forecast for the opening weekend of the auto show. We'll have that coming up in just a bit. But don't forget, you can always get the 4-zone forecast on clickondetroit.com. Just go to the weather page, Jason, and click on the 4-zone weather tab. Be back in a few.
Milky, hazy, fuzzy sun? I need an explanation on that later. This afternoon, DDOT telling us there will be delays for bus riders after fire breaks out at one of the garages. It happened at the Shoemaker Terminal on the city's east side. Investigators still trying to figure out what sparked the flame. And our Nick Monticelli is there this afternoon and shows us just how much damage was done to the garage and the buses.
Good afternoon. We are now more than 9 hours into this, and as you can see behind me, the work continues with the aerial truck still putting water on hot spots and portions of the building now being torn down because that section of the bay is destroyed. But there is another story here. Besides the fire, they're talking about the service or the continued service despite all of this.
I didn't know it was that bad at first. I seen the fire trucks.
Walking her kids to school, Paris Winters was shocked when she realized an entire section of this garage is gone. The fire started around 1:30 this morning, likely inside the engine compartment of a bus. An overnight worker noticed there was smoke coming from it, and they called for help. The buses inside are parked so close, the fire spread rapidly. So rapidly, firefighters could not stay inside.
They went in, they did the best they possibly could, and there was just too much flammable material in there, and it was spreading very quickly.
The work to tear down this section of the garage has already begun. From Sky 4, you can see and understand why that has to happen. All of Bay D has burned down.
There's basically nothing but twisted metal and burned charred wood and everything else.
6 to 8 buses have been destroyed. But a firewall stopped the flames from spreading, and workers raced to get as many buses out as they could.
And I apologize to our customers. They might be late for a little bit today. And we might have a couple of issues this afternoon because we pull out more buses in the afternoon. But all things considered, it could have been a lot worse.
Now, as you heard, service throughout the rest of the day could be spotty or at least delayed. So if you are using the DDOT buses, do one of two things. Download the DDOT bus app to track exactly where your bus is, or you can call their service center. That number is 313-933-1300. On Detroit's east side, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
The Macomb County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in identifying a purse thief. Here's a photo of that suspect. Deputies say this man broke inside a car in a parking lot, then stole a purse and a wallet. They say he then used the victim's credit card to make fraudulent purchases at a department store in Fraser. If you recognize this guy, call the Macomb County Sheriff's Office. Today, the Great Lakes Water Authority says the city of Gibraltar's water is safe. The declaration of safe water comes after they received complaints that the water tastes and smells like sulfur. But now the authority says all compliance checks indicate the water is meeting regulatory standards and that the taste and odor of the problem, the water, is an aesthetic problem. It's nothing to worry about. The authority expects the issue to resolve itself within the next couple of hours. Just 1 week ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration, the FBI is welcoming an independent review of how they handled Hillary Clinton's emails. The Justice Department says they'll be looking into public statements made by FBI Director James Comey, including last summer's news conference at which he announced the results of the investigation into her emails. In response, Comey says he welcomes a thoughtful and transparent investigation. Tonight is the big night here in the Motor City, Auto Prom. It's one of the biggest fundraisers in Metro Detroit, taking place at Cobo Center. Join our special coverage of the Auto Show charity preview, the glitz, the glamour, the highlights from this year's show. That's tonight, right here on Local 4 from 7 to 8. Still ahead on Local 4 News at noon, Takata to reach a settlement following the massive recall of dangerous airbags, the hefty fines the company's gonna have to pay. And an Arizona officer shot and left for dead while responding to a call. A group of people rushed to his rescue. what one man was forced to do in order to save his life. But first, tragedy in Baltimore. 6 children killed in a massive house fire. 3 others are alive and recovering thanks to the actions of one brave little girl. Firefighters in Baltimore have now recovered the bodies of all 6 children killed in a devastating house fire. The children range in ages from 8 months to 11 years old. Today, the surviving mother and her 3 children are recovering in a hospital. This is an 8-year-old girl is being called a hero for managing to save her 2 younger brothers during that fire. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. An Arizona trooper shot while responding to a call may have a group of bystanders to thank for saving his life. Police say the group was traveling on a remote highway on Thursday when they saw the trooper on the ground. When they pulled over, they found a first aid kit and began treating the officer who had been shot in the shoulder and the arm. They tried calling 911 but could not get through. That's when a third man used the officer's hand radio to call for help.
Hello, officer down outside Tonopah. Come in, please. Sorry, this is a civilian. He's shot on, or feed on I-10. He's in real bad shape.
The 27-year veteran underwent surgery and is now in serious but stable condition. Takata is expected to reach a settlement today, as soon as today, to resolve its U.S. probe into the faulty airbags. A report says Takata, whose airbags have been linked to several deaths and injuries, will pay $1 billion in fines and compensation to the victims, and restitution to automakers who suffered losses from a worldwide recall. Takata could still face another $10 billion in liabilities after all this is said and done. Hollywood A-listers like Ben Affleck and Jamie Foxx starring in films that'll be hitting theater screens this weekend. We've got your box office preview coming up, but not before we talk to Paul.
Hey, Jason, you know, after a very active week of weather, we have actually a very quiet 3 days ahead, but that's not the case in the Central Plains. We're talking a historic ice storm about to commence, and I will have the details on that, plus your auto show opening weekend forecast all just ahead.
A new book geared towards moms promises a guilt-free recipe for success.
You actually need all of those things to be happy and fulfilled, so let's go enjoy our lives again.
The author says you can thrive at work and at home by following some new rules about having it all.
Keep your foot in the door, stay in the workforce.
Now local moms are weighing in.
Finding time to do those things that I really enjoy doing before having kids has really helped to keep me balanced.
Tonight at 11, could the ideas in this book change your approach to family and career? And does it hold the secret to finding that balance?
More than 50.
Okay, so we had, a little stretch there. First it was bitterly cold, then it warmed up, and then we had the snow, and then
the ice, and the thunder and lightning.
Is it ever this roller coaster ever gonna end?
No, actually.
March 17th?
Yeah, really. I mean, maybe June. I mean, this has been a crazy week. Now, earlier you were asking about the fuzzy sunshine. Here's what we're talking about, Jason. You know, because of those high, thin clouds across the sky. So if you were to look up, you wouldn't see like a crisp, clear sun, but you would see kind of a fuzzy sun. And that's what we're talking about for the start of our afternoon. As the afternoon wears on, we should start to see some thickening of these clouds, and the sun will get a little dimmer and a little dimmer, and by the end of the day, will probably be more cloudy than anything else. Right now, actual temperatures in the low to mid 20s across the area. Wind chills are in the teens right now to near 20, so dress for that if you're heading out. Nothing you can't handle. And here again is that cloud cover. You see how it's increased during the morning to those high, thin clouds over us now, and notice they kind of thicken up back to the west. And speaking of back to the west, well, here we go. Now, there is still some freezing rain right now in southern Missouri and to parts of southern Illinois, but it's this area right here that is ground zero for a very significant weather event this weekend. Let me show you on the computer model here. Watch this. Just watch this area right here. You'll see freezing rain develop. That's the magenta, and it's just now going and going and going and going, and it just keeps going. This is all the way through the weekend into Monday before it finally turns into snow. As far as ice accumulations, and again, I got to put this in perspective for you. This is what the model is projecting. This is a ½ inch to an inch of solid ice from this ice storm. And let me again put this in perspective. A fairly decent freezing rain event for us would be about 1/10 of an inch here. A severe ice storm for us would be 1/4 of an inch, maybe to as much as ½ an inch. That would be a severe, crippling ice storm for us. They're going to get twice the amount of ice down there that we would call a very severe ice storm. This is going to be a very, very important weather event. You're going to hear about it all weekend on the nightly newscast, NBC Nightly News, and here on Local 4. It's a very important weather event this weekend. A lot of people are going to be disrupted by that. So through the day, just dry with the clouds thickening up, so we're fine for the charity preview. And then tomorrow, hey, the auto show opens for all the rest of us normal folks, and we're going to see clouds to start, but maybe some sunshine developing during the afternoon. And then as we move into the day on Sunday, mostly sunny, both days, low to mid 30s for a high. Couldn't ask for a better opening weekend for the auto show. So there's that fuzzy sun, Jason. That's it right there. High today about 28 degrees, but again, wind chills in the teens. Clouds tonight. Teens for an actual low temperature. And then here's a 7-day forecast. So again, this weekend, low to mid 30s. We'll get maybe some sun Saturday afternoon. Sunday, mostly sunny. And then Monday, I think we're going to get less now of a mix and more of just rain developing. And look at that, Jason, 50 back in the forecast.
Ben Affleck is best known as an actor, but he also has helped establish himself as a top Hollywood director and producer, even winning the Best Picture Oscar 4 years ago for Argo. Now he has a new film out where he again mans both sides of the camera. And here's NBC's Raphael Seth with the box office preview.
We all find ourselves in lives we didn't expect.
Crime takes a holiday in Live by Night. Ben Affleck directed and stars in this gangster flick about a Boston crew muscling in on Florida rum runners, but he soon discovers all that warm weather and sunshine does not cover up his multitude of sins. Live by Night is rated R.
You stole something from me. Bring it back or your son's not coming home.
Jamie Foxx needs a cup of revenge espresso in Sleepless. He plays a Vegas officer caught between dirty cops and angry gangsters. After a heist gone wrong, the mob abducts Fox's teenage son, so the lawman has 24 hours to find his kid, bust the perps, and evade internal affairs. Sleepless is rated R.
Don't make me say it. Don't say it, don't think it.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste in The Bye-Bye Man. This Fright Fest begins when 3 college friends discover that all the most horrible deaths have one demon in common, and if you even think his name, you're next. The Bye-Bye Man is rated R.
It is an engine for my truck. Isn't that right, Creech?
A teenager puts more than a tiger in his tank in monster trucks. Lucas Till likes to tinker with old trucks until he finds an E.T. living in his GMC. The creature's got a need for speed, and he's going to have to use every bit to escape those who want to capture him. Monster Trucks is rated PG. That's the box office preview. Raphael Seth, Local 4.
Watch Monster Trucks become a cult classic after being infamous to start. Still ahead, Local 4 News at noon. Fishermen hit the jackpot with a massive tuna. It's a fishtail. Yep, we have one for you coming up.
Replay song.
All right, Paul, as promised, fishermen in a Japanese town famous for tuna hauled in a monster of a catch today. Let's take a look. Here it is, being hoisted into the air.
Yeah, this one didn't get away. Look at this. It's the season's largest tuna, tipping the scales at about 677 pounds, measures 7 feet and 8.5 inches long, and that's taller than most NBA basketball players. And
you're going to need a bigger boat. It also fetched a pretty penny, going for around $1,200 per kilogram, and there's no doubt tuna season is now here in full swing.
Man, that's a lot of cans of StarKist.
Is that what goes in the StarKist? Is that guy right there?
Well, something.
So a quick recap on what we can expect.
Yeah, just some fuzzy sunshine this afternoon. Clouds increasing. Temps in the 20s, wind chills in the teens, but dry all the way through the weekend. No weather excuses not coming down to the auto show this weekend.
Make sure to check us out on social media. Leave us your comments. If you take photos at the auto show charity preview, we want to see those. Yes, we're done.